pen. Now we on top once again, yeah.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, you see that one coming. It's intercepted. Tornado across his body. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Hauling in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Man open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And across Here's the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
The kicker,
George Kittle, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their level with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Chargers nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. It's a foot race. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position. Try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Warner in on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up. Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Got his man, that's Haue. And they get him down as he's inside the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has thrown an interception. Picked off at the 22. That's 3 points he's got thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the 49er first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 30.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Niners 21. Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Pass for 20. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And he's got this down to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He will find his man on the outside. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Herbert off of play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, as time expires in the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. More from L.A. in a moment. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense.
And he's going to be swallowed Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor finding room inside the 40. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 9. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. The return is Reed. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. At their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. He'll rifle this. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
28-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It's complete. Henry. He lost the football. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And a 49er first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Allen, the intended receiver. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Henry.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Herbert on 1st down now. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They run again with Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 35. Chargers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was a...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 35. Chargers 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Herbert. Flush to his right. It's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 2-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away for tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up here at 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Jackson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Come from behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference obviously was that fourth quarter. They